Software is able to successfully determine the difference between a healthy mole and skin cancer. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, the best place to build your tech career and have fun along the way. Today I'm super excited to share with you 5 applications of artificial intelligence. So, if you are new to computer science, if you're new to artificial intelligence, I wanted to go through ways that we can understand this and see why it's relevant to us in these modern days of technology, because everything is progressing really fast and we're going to see artificial intelligence incorporated into many of the things that we use every day, and it's going to be crazy and life-changing, but I'm also really excited about it. So if you're new here, I'm Liz. I'm currently a PhD student studying computer science, and I love talking about technology and career development every Friday on my channel, and then on Tuesdays I do makeup and lifestyle videos. So if you like what you see, if you learned something new, please like and comment on this video, and always be sure to subscribe and share my content with others. Thank you guys so much, and let's get into artificial intelligence. So prior to this semester of my graduate program, I learned a little bit of artificial intelligence on my own and through research projects, but this semester I'm actually in a course designated for artificial intelligence, and so one of the first things we learned was how do we break this down to understand it. And basically, artificial intelligence is a system that thinks like a human or thinks rationally, and then later it will act like a human and act rationally. So these machines have to use different skills to understand a problem and then problem solve. And so that can be applied to many different circumstances, as we will see. So let's get into the 5 applications of artificial intelligence. One of the most compelling applications of artificial intelligence is to detect crime. Many large corporations and banks utilize AI to discover and prevent money laundering and fraud. Also, social media companies utilize machine learning algorithms to block illegal and explicit content being shared on their platforms. Businesses can use AI to discover misconduct ranging from employee theft to insider trading. One area of concern for crime detection-focused AI is that biased conclusions will be made because they will take into account factors on customers and employees that have to do with race, ethnicity, age, gender, etc. It makes sense that if you use biased data to train machine learning algorithms, then the results from that data will most likely be biased as well. Additionally, in order for these programs to work, employees and customers must be willing to give up some of their personal data and privacy so that the algorithms can have data to pull from and analyze. And a lot of people do not feel comfortable with this, or they have certain limitations on what they want to share with computers and algorithms. The best way for artificial intelligence systems to be able to detect when an action is malicious or peculiar from the ordinary actions of a customer or employee, the best way for them to learn would be to have access to a wide range of actions and past history of that employee or customer. And unfortunately, most people don't want to give up every record or communication or transaction that they've ever taken. Another compelling application of artificial intelligence is predictive analytics. That may sound like a crazy mathematical thing, but predictive analytics, all it means is using data to make predictions for the future. So you analyze data, you find trends, patterns, and you can use that to form equations or graphs that predict future outcomes. One sector that already utilizes predictive analytics is retail. For example, if you've ever purchased anything from Amazon or an online store, when you add something to your cart, oftentimes a list will appear recommending other items. This is an example of a machine learning algorithm. Also, in this past year, scientists all over the world utilized predictive analytics to monitor the number of COVID infections and deaths, and they were also able to use this to predict future areas of exposure. An area of concern for predictive analytics is making sure that conclusions are factual and realistic, and that they come from a reasonable sample space. So if you're sample space is too small, a lot of times what you predict from that may not be that accurate. But with the larger the sample size, the better chance you have of having a predictive analytic tool that can help you predict the future in an accurate way. In other words, if the sample space is too small, it's hard to know if your conclusions will be repeatable or if they just happened by chance. Another crucial application of artificial intelligence is in agriculture. AI tools can boost farm yields and crop quality. Robots can be automated to speed up manual work, like fruit picking and seed planting. Algorithms can determine the best time and location for crops to grow. This means that AI can minimize crop losses, which has the potential to decrease world hunger. One area of concern here is that traditional farmers will be displaced by this technology. Unfortunately, a lot of the large corporations control this space, and those are the ones that are going to be able to afford new technology, which will keep them competitive in the growing market demand for crops. As the larger corporations continue to grow and become profitable, if traditional farmers can't keep up with this, they may end up losing their jobs. The next application of artificial intelligence is to address climate change. AI can be used to optimize freight transportation and predict traffic patterns. Also, AI can model the supply and demand of electricity and fossil fuel usage. These areas of study have the potential to increase efficiency while lowering carbon dioxide emissions and other pollutants. One area of concern here is that the technology itself will have a carbon footprint. For example, if you think about electric cars have a huge positive benefit that they don't have carbon dioxide emissions. However, they utilize a lithium battery, and disposing of lithium batteries is not the most environment safe procedure. Also, if these algorithms are being run on computers have to be plugged into an energy grid, so that also leaves a carbon footprint. The last application of artificial intelligence that I want to mention, and one that I hope to contribute to someday, is biomedical engineering. One example of the intersection of AI and medicine is the use of image recognition software. Image recognition software is able to successfully determine the difference between a healthy mole and skin cancer. This absolutely has positive benefits so that people know if they need to get some cancer removed or if they're completely healthy and fine and they can go on living their happy life. Another great example is when an AI model was developed to detect asymptomatic COVID infections via a cell phone recorded cough. So people could just cough into their phone and then it would be able to tell them their chances that they may or may not have COVID and should they seek out getting a professional test done. That's just a glance at some of the amazing breakthroughs happening at the intersection of AI and biomedical engineering. One area of concern here is that people may not trust the artificial intelligence or computer system to be able to diagnose them and treat them. So even if the computer or system in question is highly accurate at predicting someone's condition based on, image recognition technology or based on other factors, people may still be mistrusting of this technology, which would be a hindrance in its advancement and implementation in modern day hospitals. Another area of concern here is if an AI system misdiagnoses a patient, who is held accountable. So when a doctor misdiagnoses a patient, then the patient can seek legal action against the doctor, and there's a lot of lawyers involved and malpractice insurance and yada yada yada. Now, if a computer misdiagnoses a patient, you can't really punish robots. It probably wouldn't do any good to put them in jail. No. So it'll be interesting to see how those cases evolve and what will happen there. I think there needs to be more investigation with this, and hopefully laws will be made in the future to account for scenarios like this. The field of medicine is very large, and so one misdiagnosis may not be that big of a deal, but in another case, misdiagnosing someone may lead to death, and so it'll be really interesting to see what kind of laws can be made to make sure that people can get reparations no matter what. So that concludes my video talking about 5 artificial intelligence applications and some areas of concern for each of them. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know if you learned something new, if you like this video. I am very fascinated by artificial intelligence, and so I'm excited to do more content like this in the future. A week from today, I'm going to be posting a video on math and computer science and whether you need to be good at math to do computer science and what that looks looks like because I haven't showcased a lot of my math side yet on this channel, and so I'm really excited to do that. And then of course on Tuesday I will post another makeup or lifestyle video. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead and a happy Valentine's Day. I am trying to be festive today, and I will be posting details of this look on my Instagram, and I may upload a short video on YouTube. We shall see. But I am so happy to be back here and saying hi to you guys, and you guys are gonna have a wonderful weekend, and I know I will see you very soon.